Welcome back to the kitchen. Today we're making a really delicious, very easy pasta dish that requires not a whole lot of cooking, which makes it perfect. You know, we're warming up. It was been in the 80s. But the other nice thing about this particular dish is it requires a little of the savory tanginess of fresh citrus. And here in the Coachella Valley, of course, we have lemons that grow practically year-round. Hello, Gedra, good to see you. Thanks for joining in. So, if you're here in Southern California and you've got access to a lemon tree, that makes the shopping that much easier because you can just go pick one of the ingredients. So lemon ricotta pasta, I love the combination of the tangy lemon, the tart, with the smooth, creamy ricotta cheese. So, hi, Doris. Hello, Richard. We've got about a cup of ricotta cheese there. That's ready to go. Now, I used an entire lemon. Mr. Harrington, good to see you. I've got the zest of that lemon right there. That's going to go into the sauce, so that's good to go. And we'll use the entire lemon. I've got all the juice in there. It was a pretty juicy one. You can't see it, but it's in there. We're also going to use some basil. I've got some chopped up basil here ready to go. Got a little grated pecorino. Hi, Leslie. I like the pecorino for this. Of course, you can use Parmesan if you like. But this is the pecorino that I had grated up freshly. And lastly, and if you're not a big... Hello, my wife is watching. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, Pamela. So we've got a little red pepper flake we're going to put in there. And of course, if you're averse to spice, if you're spice averse, you don't have to put very much or any. But I really recommend it because it really helps the dish just kind of stand out. It is a great blend of flavors and textures, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. The pasta that I normally would like to put this over is bucatini. I just like the bucatini noodle, but I couldn't find any today on my shopping trip, so I found some thick spaghetti, which Jan is just Barilla from Italy and from Gelson's. So we've got that pasta, and it's already in the pot boiling. And so thick spaghetti is going to take about 10 minutes to get to be al dente. About the time it's done, we should have our sauce ready to go. And hi, Judith. Lovely to see you. So the great thing about this sauce is it requires no cooking other than boiling the pasta. So this is the only thing you're going to have to heat up to get your dish going. I'm going to just stir the pasta for a second. Hope everybody's had a good week thus far. We certainly have. We had a great weekend in Paso Robles for our anniversary, which was very, very fun. We picked up some really great wines, none of which I'm drinking tonight, just a good old-fashioned Jack. Hello, Roland. Nice to see you. Dana, I hope you guys are watching. You guys, well, my in-laws are watching, and I know they're going to love this dish. All right, so what we want to do, you need some good olive oil. And I get my olive oil from All of a Sudden. You guys know that. And for this, just get their traditional olive oil. I prefer it not to be infused. You could use a Tuscan herb, but this dish doesn't have any garlic in it. It really is very simple. It's just the ingredients I laid out. The lemon zest, the juice, 2 types of cheese, a little red pepper. So we're going to start. I'm going to bring it down here. Hi, Diane. All right, so you guys can see what we're doing here. Let me get that so you get, there you go. All right, so we're gonna add our olive oil, just like that. The other thing you're gonna need is a little pasta water. So I'm gonna nab that right here from the bowl. I'm not gonna need a whole cup, but get yourself about a cup of that and set it aside. We're gonna need that for this dish. So we've got the pasta water. All right, now I'm going to add in my zest. I'm going to add in most of the zest. I'm saving a little just to dress the plate with when we're done. So we'll put the lemon zest in there like that. Let's add in our ricotta. It's about a cup of ricotta. I figure for a pound of spaghetti, you can do a cup of ricotta, a whole lemon. You're going to use maybe a 1/4 cup of the pecorino here. We'll put that in, also reserving some for when the dish is finished, like that. And depending on how much spice you like, oh, Iris, good to see you. And I like it spicy. my buddy Richard Herber is watching. This will freak him out, but I like that, so we'll put that. And just red pepper flake to taste. Bridget, nice to see you. Lori. All right, so now our basil, which gives it a beautiful, a little bit of green in the dish, which is always nice. Okay, so we've done that. Now we're just gonna mix all that. Okay, so you got your olive oil. Of course, I forgot my lemon juice. Let's put that in there. There we go. Now we've got everything. Saving the pasta water for last, because what you want to do with the pasta water is just kind of gauge how much of it you need. Because when we're going to take the hot pasta and put it right in this bowl. So I'm going to serve it right out of this bowl. So what I want to do is just gauge how much pasta water I need, and this is really just kind of a look, a texture, a touch kind of thing. I'm going to put about a quarter cup of that pasta water in here. I'm just going to mix that up. And, this is one of those dishes, it's pretty common in southern Italy. It's more, a more summertime dish, but for us, we can do it year-round here in California. Just about that much pasta water. Now, I want you guys to watch how this pretty dramatically changes the consistency of our sauce. And the other thing, see that's a very nice, like a perfect consistency, not too thick. It evens out any of the chunks of ricotta that you might have left in there and just smooths everything out. So you get a nice, smooth, a little more delicate consistency with this sauce. No garlic, Judith, none whatsoever. This is it's different than your typical pasta dishes. And it's really, if you've got a lemon lover, someone who really, like they love lemon desserts like lemon bars, they love lemon dishes, this is the dish to serve them. And it's super fast and super easy. And, so many great Italian dishes benefit from the fact that they're really very simple to do, and they really use very few ingredients. So we can add up the ingredients here. You got 1, the ricotta. You got 2, the pecorino. 3, the basil. 4, the hot pepper. 5, the lemon. And that's it. That's it. And then your pasta. So it is really easy. Yes, Lori, it's great for Lent, for no meat Fridays, of course. Hi, Sandra. So now all we have to do, and this sauce, this is pretty much ready to go. It's right where it needs to be. We'll give it a little taste test just to make sure. I did forget one thing. A little salt and pepper. So we'll put that in there. A little black pepper. And a little fresh ground salt as well. Let me mix that in. Now we've got a finished product that we're ready to apply to our pasta. And the way I like to do this, and I got to check on the consistency of my pasta over there. Give me a second. We'll just mix that in. All right. Our sauce is ready to go. Hello, Scott. Sandra, you're in Rosarito. Very, very nice. Let's check on our pasta. I'm not cooking a whole pound tonight, so I made a lot more sauce than I need. But that's okay. Let me see if it is al dente, but not too mushy. You don't want to cook it too long. Whew. Huh. That is right where it needs to be. Okay. So now, don't strain your pasta. Kill the heat. We're going to take it off the heat. And we put in just enough pasta water, but there's always more if we need it. Now what we're going to do, just have to grab my tongs. All right, I want you guys to see this. Hi, Bill Senso. All right, so here's our sauce. Here's our pasta. I'm just going to take this. Let the water drain off. It's okay if you put a little extra pasta water in there. Now, the pasta water is nice and starchy, so it's going to actually help your sauce adhere to the noodles, which is nice. Hello, Art Vasquez. Yes, we can do that. We will do that soon. Art is asking for a favorite recipe with my Fulvio's Italian sausage, and we can certainly do that. And Art, you should come over and have some pasta, man. Art just lives around the corner from me. Art is the owner and chef at Persimmon Bistro, the lower level of the Palm Springs Art Museum. Get over and see him for lunch or dinner, and they do a great job. Plus, he has some really great wines, and he also likes a good bourbon from time to time. Okay, and Sandra, I'll post the whole recipe, as you know. All right, now we're just going to swirl that. We're just going to get every strand of noodle coated in that nice sauce. A little olive oil, a little ricotta, a little pecorino, some basil and hot pepper. There you go. That is beautiful. All right. Now let me grab a plate. I told you this was going to be a fast and easy one, so here we go. We'll pull this out. I want you guys to see how pretty this is. Just like that. Serve it with a little twist like that. Okay, that is absolutely lovely. All right, this is our dish, and I'm going to add a little more of our cheese, the Pecorino, just like that. Just a little bit more of our basil. I chopped that earlier this afternoon, so it sort of dried out on me. And then a little bit more of a red pepper, just for garnish. And lastly, a little of our leftover lemon zest right on top, like that. So there you go, guys. That is lemon ricotta pasta. And the great thing about it, as I said, you don't have to cook the sauce. All right, Judy and Sandra, I'll recap for you real quickly for those of you who joined late. It's the juice and the zest of 1 lemon, 1 cup of ricotta, about a 1/4 cup of pecorino. You're gonna need some basil and some red pepper and a 1/2 cup of olive oil. And you just mix all of that in the bowl. Don't drain your pasta. Just take the pasta out of the pasta water. You're gonna add a little pasta water to that. Stir it up, get it nice to a nice proper consistency. Then you just mix your pasta in, pull it out, serve it up. It is super easy. And isn't that a pretty plate? I mean, that just turns out pretty nicely. Hello, Shannon Hogan. So, and let's have a little bite, shall we? What protein? Someone asked what proteins you might use. And I would recommend chicken or shrimp with this. Either one would be fantastic. I would steam the shrimp obviously separately. Remember, you don't cook the sauce, you only cook the pasta. So then I would steam your shrimp, and when the pasta is ready, I would roll it into the sauce, fully cooked as you do with your pasta. A great balance of the tanginess of that lemon, the brightness of the citrus with the creaminess of the ricotta cheese, and just a little hint of spice with the red pepper. And it all just emulsifies beautifully with that olive oil. And you get a great dish in a very short period of time. What, we've been going 15-minute episode. That's how fast you can make dinner with this great recipe. I will post it for you right here on Facebook. I will then put this video up on my YouTube channel, In the Kitchen with Patrick Evans. You can find that. If you would subscribe to that, I would greatly appreciate it. Then you'll see all of the recipes there, and many of them are there from past weeks of this. I started doing this recipe of the week during the height of COVID when all of our restaurants were closed. Now everybody's back open, but there's still room, I think, for some great home-cooked meals, and you'll find a lot of great different recipes, including this one, which is really, really nice, especially as the weather starts to warm up here in the Coachella Valley, and you can use that fresh lemon, the fresh citrus that you get from your own backyard. So I encourage you guys to try it out. Also, one quick note, if you don't have anything better to do on St. Patrick's Day tomorrow, go to Pete's Hideaway and see my buddy David Colin Christopher. He's going to be performing his traditional show of traditional Irish tunes, and it's great for St. Patrick's Day. That's why I didn't make corned beef and cabbage tonight. I want you to go and have it at Pete's Hideaway and enjoy David Christopher, my good buddy. He's a great tenor, and you would love his singing. Show starts at 8. Dinner is at 7. Listen, guys, thank you very much for stopping by the kitchen. Try this recipe. It's super easy, super fast, and very delicious. It'll please everybody in the family. Have a great rest of your week. Pray for Ukraine, and thanks for stopping by the kitchen.